we began 2020 with Democrats pushing an impeachment against Donald Trump.
Wake up. I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, a liberal, a conservative, an independent. I don't really care where you come from or your background, but you are being hustled, and the ones in power are taking advantage of the American citizens, period. Jeff Bezos got way too much power. He needs to be broken up immediately. Mark Zuckerberg, same situation. Company needs to be broken up immediately. Same way with that Jack Dorsey.
Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has some reservations about his company's decision to ban President Trump. While he admits the move sets a dangerous precedent.
They control the information that spreads through this world. Information and words is what makes the difference. And right now, it's making us divided. It's causing drama. They all need to be held accountable for partaking in the same kind of drama that they claim President Trump partaked in.
How she plans to do that and why it's being called an attack on free speech. New scrutiny over the congressional response to violent protests over the summer and whether lawmakers did enough to condemn the rioters, as thousands of troops now descend on Washington, D.C. to protect the Capitol for the inauguration.
Yet they have been stirring up and inciting and allowing this divisive hate speech to go on for year after year after year to build up to the point to where there's so many cliques and activists and all these things. There are people out there trying to push an agenda, and the politicians are looking to see where the most votes are with no loyalty to the American people, and they're going after where they think they can get the most votes and where they can get the most money and where they owe the most favors to. So while Jack Dorsey is buying the biggest mansion in Washington, while not Jack Dorsey, while Jeff Bezos is, while Jack Dorsey is over there whining and dining, while Tim Cook is over there, you know, rubbing the backs of all the liberals, now he's got an agenda. Now he's taking right-wing conservative apps off the app store that right-wing owners of the phone own. Taking that ability for us to go find information. Jeff Bezos has taken the ability for someone with a different point of view from his, because really at the end of the day, he just cares about power, and the Democrats to him is a better vehicle to get to where he's ready to go, whereas the Republicans are fighting harder to remove the two-thirds threshold, which is basically protection for these big tech companies from lawsuits. At the end of the thing they respect is money and power. And if you take their money and you hit them with the laws, then it makes them change their behavior, period. But they have no incentive to have to worry about anything. Jeff Bezos has skated around so much liability, it's ridiculous. All the products that he sells, he is not liable for anything that happens with them. All the people that are out driving his company vehicles right now with the Amazon sticker Prime on the side, if they get in car wrecks, he's not liable because he's got them all contracted out. He is jumping through loopholes. He's got a ton of money. He has a huge legal team, and he has a grip on Washington and worldwide that is crazy for it not to be broken up at this point in time. If you don't see that this amount of power could be dangerous and is dangerous, then you better wake up. There's nothing more worse than taking your First Amendment free speech away. And right now that's happening. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican or what you are. If you don't see the way that the conservatives have been censored, you're blind. If you don't see how the right-wing politicians have been getting their accounts pulled down and comments that are getting twisted to act like they're violent and they're stirring all this stuff up, while at the same time Maxine Waters is saying get in their face, don't let them eat dinner, going to people's houses screaming with bullhorns while their kids are out. If you don't see... But yet a Republican who's just trying to start an audit up of an election system that a lot of people think was rigged, not because Donald Trump says it, but because of the evidence, because there's been people sent home in the middle of the night and then they come back to vote after all the viewers that are there to watch it go home, and they pull ballots and crap out from under tables that have been hidden. Do you not realize that when 120% of the people allowed to vote, that looks shady? And do you not think that with all the hate and all the lies that the media has been telling us for the last 4 years, they literally took every chance they had to start lies? I remember from the very first few weeks, they tried to claim that Donald Trump pulled Martin Luther King's bust statue out of the building. but really it was because someone was standing in front of it. But before they retracted the story, they'd already ran with it. They were searching since day one for so much false bullcrap that do you not believe that contributed to people having distrust in the media and the people's Hollywood's hate for Donald Trump
think about blowing up the White House.
because he was such a threat to the swamp in Washington. He was such a threat to the to the celebrities and to the athletes who are getting all this money from China because he called out China. He ain't in the bed like Joe Biden with China. His son wasn't on the board. They had a business getting paid from these countries, and they came at them like they had favors for other countries. We need to watch out for Donald Trump's organizations and his businesses. While Joe Biden's son has no experience, is out there smoking the crack. And was on the board making millions of dollars from China and making money from the mayor of Russia's, the most corrupt one, got a business deal going with her and got evidence and laptops and all this stuff, while CNN and MSNBC made up false stories and tried to impeach Donald Trump all this time off this false pretense bullcrap that's been proven wrong after millions of dollars, hundreds of investigations with Robert Mueller. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Going down a rabbit hole for years. Now all of a sudden, they're twisting our speech. It's getting crazy. It's getting out of control. And it don't matter what side you're on. You ought to be worried. You ought to be worried about what's going on right now. It's not always been like this. There has been a grip of power that is in control. There is people that are in control in the background that you don't even see. Pelosi and it ain't Chuck Schumer. Believe me, there's people that are turning the wrenches of our world. And if you don't wake up and realize that it's going in the wrong direction, you better wake up, because we only have a limited amount of time where we actually have a chance to stand up and do something. Do not let these politicians, these celebrities, and these CEOs divide the people, because at the end of the day, we're not really that divided. Don't let them brainwash you on Twitter and Facebook and all these tech websites and get you to where you believe all that bullcrap radicalism from the left or the right. We are more alike than you believe. And as a world, and as a globe, as a one people. So don't let people divide us to get their agendas pushed across. Don't get hustled. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I got. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Suggest this video for somebody. I appreciate it, man. We can all come together, man. All right. Peace out, bro.
Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America.